Hello everyone, Philip here, coming to you live from the Smoky Mountains here, Sevier County here. This should be about a 45-minute drive. Hopefully the service stays in good enough for us here. But I want to welcome y'all. I just want to flip the camera around, that way y'all can see the back roads here. Right now we're on Sevierville Pike right now. But yeah, I got about a 45-minute drive. Hopefully it does stay in here. But I'll try to be quiet for a little bit until some other ones get on. Hey, Pixie Dust. How you doing today? Just going to be driving a little bit of the back roads here in Sevierville here. Hopefully the service stays in. It's a beautiful sunny day today. Hope everybody's ready for Easter. Looks like most of the country is going to be pretty nice for Easter this time, and warm, no rain. Good morning, Gary. But yeah, like I said, hopefully we can keep the service in right here. This should be about a 45-minute drive here, as long as we can keep service in to go live anyway. Right, but like I said, we're on Sevierville Pike. We'll be turning on the Chapman Highway here.
At the stop sign, turn left onto Chapman Highway.
Everything's greening up and looking good out. I was going to say, Pixie Dust, you was just down here for Dollywood, wasn't you? That was a kind of a cool start up there at Dollywood when it opened up that weekend there.
We're about 19
A little breezy. Let me see if I can, give me just a second here. Let me pull up my other phone here so I can pull up the live chat while I'm driving here. So just give me just a second here. All right, I think I got it now.
Stay on top of your finances with a quick postal.
So we're actually going to be on Chapman Highway here for about 19 miles. We're going to be driving 24 miles. But I know the traffic's going to be crazy down here. Spring breakers in town all week. It's been pretty backed up here. Don't have sound at work. But yeah, good morning, Gary. Be at Dollywood on April 1st. Yeah, we should be at Dollywood on April 1st too. But yeah, we're getting ready to actually leave town here around 2:30 or 3 o'clock. We're going to head to Indiana, see the family, see the kids and parents and stuff. So I wanted to go live before we left town. I do got 4 other videos to pop up while we're gone here. So at least it'll give you guys something to watch while we're gone anyway. But yeah, I love these beautiful sunny days. Gas is sitting around $2.93 a gallon right now, so it's down in some spots here. if I can adjust this camera a little bit better, where I can get some of that hood off of there. I laid me a towel up there in the window, a black towel, to keep that sun from ricocheting on my dashboard onto the camera there. But I hope everybody's ready for Easter. Tomorrow's Good Friday. Anybody got any plans for the holiday? Anybody traveling? Yeah, we're here on Chapman Highway, US 411 right now, or 441. Yeah, I haven't went live here a lot lately. Had a lot going on with some of my customers and stuff. Been kind of busy, but I've been trying to shoot videos every couple of days anyway. I've been slow about uploading them. Just had so much going on. Hey, you can see the mountains off in the distance here. Oh yeah, I gotta have that mountain view. Thank God for the mountains. .324 in northern Kentucky. Northern Kentucky. Yeah, we'll be driving up to southern Indiana. Up to Scottsburg, Indiana anyway. We should be in town hopefully by at least 6 tonight, this evening. Tell you what, it's always nice going home and seeing everybody. The thing is though, it's like once I get there at that exit and get to the motel room, and the next day, it's like as soon as the next day is, you get up the next morning, it's like I wish I was back in the Smoky Mountains. So it's like as soon as you get there, it's like you're ready to turn around and come right back. It's like you're going to miss something here, because there's always something going on. You're always afraid you're going to miss the pretty views of something, or a tree blooming out, or you're going to miss a flower blooming out somewhere. You're going to miss something. But it has been since January since we've been in Indiana anyway, so it's about time to go back and see mom and dad and her mom and all the grandkids and kids anyway. Yeah, traffic ain't too bad right here in this section right here. But yeah, look how pretty everything's just greening up here. Everything's greened up a lot quicker here than it normally has. But we've had pretty good weather. Now, we had some rain yesterday morning anyway. And it was kind of overcast, but it still felt good outside. It was only giving like a high of like 61, I think it was, but it got up to like 74. So there's a big difference. We're actually from Scottsburg, Indiana. That's where we're from, but we moved here about two and a half years ago. We was just coming down here about every month on vacation. It was like, I'm tired of traveling here all the time on vacation. It's like, let's move down here. And I tell you what, it was scary thinking about moving from your hometown that you've always grown up in for almost 50 years. But I tell you what, it was the easiest move. Once we did it, it was the easiest move we ever made, and it's the best move we ever done. And it's so quick to make friends and family members here, especially if you go to church and everything. Watching from Georgia. I was getting ready to say Sweet Home Alabama, but watching from Georgia. Sweet Georgia peaches. There's your Marathon gas station. And then here's your gas station with the helicopter on top there. So Gary, y'all come down here much? This is the way I used to come in years ago when I used to come down here to Pigeon Forge. I'd get off in Knoxville there and come down US 441 Chapman Highway here into Pigeon Forge just to beat that, get away from that exit 407 and all that traffic coming into Pigeon Forge. I always thought this was the easiest way coming in because it was always less traffic this way. And I always liked this view coming down through here, the little side mountains on the side. And there was always little mom and pop stores and restaurants along the way here, and little antique dealers here along the way. And it seemed like they used a lot of yard sales out along this road. People just pop up yard sales. They find a parking lot and pull up a yard sale there. And then all your mom and pops did crafting, wood carving, and things like that. See, Gary says we came down there a couple times a year. Be there May 7th. Well, it'd be good to have you all down. We'll be here on May 7th. I don't think we're planning on going anywhere at that time. I do have one of the daughter's baby showers going on one of those weekends there in May. We got to go back to Indiana on. And then in June, we got to go back to Indiana for a wedding for our other daughter. And then I think sometime in July we got to go back again because the daughter's scheduled to have a baby. So it's like I think we're going to be back every 30 days back in Indiana. And I'm trying to figure in a Myrtle Beach vacation and a Florida vacation here. Myrtle Beach won't be until like June probably. June and July, and then again in October because they had the Jeep invasion down there. But Florida, I'm trying to get that in around sometime in either April or May there. I think this is another one of those antique dealers right here, furniture stores. Looks like the service is staying in pretty good right now. And maybe when we get closer to town, it might be a little different story with more people being here. I think what Gary says, I think we'll be in North Myrtle Beach around October. Yeah, that's our second time we usually like going is October. That's about the perfect time to go when it starts cooling down just a little bit. And like I said, I think the Jeep invasion's in October in Myrtle Beach. I was trying to get the Daytona for the Jeep invasion. I can't remember which weekend that is. And last year we was going to go, and I'm glad we didn't go. We ended up going to Florida the last day of the Jeep invasion in Daytona. We got into town, and I'm glad we got there the last day of it because last year during the Daytona Jeep invasion, it was just rain non-stop. So when we got to town, we was there for 8 or 9 days and no rain. So it kind of worked out pretty good. But yeah, I couldn't imagine going to a Jeep invasion and it rains a lot, you know? Especially because you want your top open, your doors off on the beach. But that's what we're going to try to do more of this year, is more of the Jeep invasions anyway. And that's where we normally stay at too, is the North Myrtle Beach area. I've been looking at some of those houses there in Surfside Beach. I know it's a little bit away from Myrtle Beach a little bit, but it's more relaxing that way. And I think really October would be a perfect place to stay, time to stay in Surfside. Well, I don't know, summertime probably all right too. back in June or July, because I know it's crazy, June and July both in Myrtle Beach. We used to like staying right there on the, well, down there where the Ferris wheel is, on the boardwalk, where they call it, they have it there. But I tell you what, crime has went up so much here in Myrtle Beach in the last couple of years. It's like you don't feel safe down there around the Skywheel. Because the last time, it was about 4 years ago, we stayed there, and there was some homeless guys out there fighting, and then they was taking ladies' purses off of them. And then one night they had a shooting, shot about 6 or 7 people down there by the Ferris wheel. That used to be one of the nicest family places you can go to, but anymore that part is getting kind of bad. Now here's the First Apostolic Church. That's Sevierville County right there. If anybody's looking for like a Apostolic Pentecostal church. We stayed at the Prince Resort. We've never stayed there. The pier is now open. So is the Prince Resort at the pier? And is that a really nice resort there? Normally we used to stay at the Bayview Resort or the Camelot right there by the Ferris wheel. And then we used to stay at this regular Myrtle Beach at the Sandy Beach Resort. And I tell you what, I mean, that's a nice motel, the Sandy Beach is. And the beach ain't like really big right there in that area, but the beds are the most comfortable beds they have. And they got those duvet covers on the bed. They're so heavy, but they make you sleep so good at nights. But we haven't stayed there probably in about 5 years, probably. But when we first started going to town, that's where we stayed at. And then we stayed at the, I think, Paradise Resort. That's when we had all the kids going with us. It was nice. And then we stayed at one. It was really cheap. It was called the Reef. But they finally closed that one down. It finally got so run down. But at that time, we could stay for a whole week with our 7 of our kids for about $700-800 a week, and it was oceanfront. Now we've also stayed down at the north end of Myrtle Beach at a place called Ocean Reef, and that's a nice place too. They always had free breakfast buffet in the mornings, and we usually stayed there in October. But they always had really nice buffet breakfast there, all you can eat. See, Gary says it was nice. Last year was the first time we had been to Myrtle Beach in years. Yeah, I'll have to check out the Princess Inn, see what their rooms look like. Now, Gary, what part of Kentucky are you from? Like, are you over by Cincinnati or Louisville or Evansville, Indiana area? St. Pete Beach. I like St. Pete Beach. That is a beautiful beach right there. There's Ripley's Haunted Adventure sign there. St. Pete Beach, yeah. We usually, that's when we go to Florida, go to Orlando, we'll pick one day or 2 days and go to Treasure Island and Clearwater Beach and St. Pete's there. And then we'll pick another day and go to Cocoa Beach. And that's why I kind of like Orlando too, because you're not that far from either the West Coast beach or the East Coast beach. You can go to either one while you're there. And that's why when we go there, we kind of like to stay for at least 10 days. But yeah, St. Pete, we used to go down there years ago and really enjoy ourselves there. Now, when we was young, starting out, we was poor, so we went to Gulf Shores, Alabama. That was our biggest spot we went to because it was cheap to go there. And then we finally kicked it up one year and took 2 of our kids to Panama City Beach. And we didn't realize it was spring break when we went. And the motel we picked was oceanfront, but MTV was set up right there. And our kids were probably 7, 8 years old. And we didn't sleep the whole time we was there. It was nothing but a big party fest, and it was a mistake, and our kids got to see a lot of stuff they shouldn't have seen. But at least I can always say we've been on spring break before. Back when MTV was a big top thing. But I'd much rather seen all the country music singers. And then once we got done with Panama City, then we started going to Myrtle Beach every summer with the kids. Look at those mountains up ahead, guys. We're coming into Sevierville now. We got about 24 minutes left on this drive here. You can see the courthouse up there off in the distance. We're at the Foothills Title Services here. And then the Pigeon River is right here, right in front of me. There's actually a nice sidewalk you can pull off to the right here. Pull down there's this parking lot you can pull in, and you can take a sidewalk along the creek. Goes over the interpass down there, and you go into Sevier County Community Park, and come around and walk on the back side of it there. I think it's like altogether like a 4-mile loop you can walk. I'll see if I can turn the camera a little bit. It's kind of stiff, but you can see the river right there. But yeah, that's a great walking path right there. And this co-op right here, I don't know if y'all ever been in there or not. When you come to town, you ought to go in there and check it out. They got all kinds of cool stuff in there. It's like a farm store, but they got clothes and all kinds of neat things. Then we got the American Fireplace store here, electric and gas, pellet, and wood stoves in that place here. So if y'all looking for a wood stove or a gas stove, bring your truck down here and load you one up. And they say they have the best deals right here at this location that you can get all over the state of Tennessee is right there in that one store there. East of Cincinnati, Maysville. Or Maysville, okay. East of Cincinnati. What's that town up there by Cincinnati before you cross into there? We just go up there a lot and go shopping at that mall there. Florence, Kentucky. So yeah, we got about 4 miles. We'll be turning on to Long Springs Road. But this is going to be of a slow drive here now, guys, because this is stop and go all through here, right here in Sevierville here. But yeah, looking at the parkway going in, it's backed up. Kind of glad we're actually leaving this weekend. But you know what's funny though? What I don't like, all through the weeks, for the past month and a half, it's been perfect. The weather's been nice. But every weekend, there's been a cold front and a rain front that's went through. And we've only had a decent Sunday, is all we had every weekend. And naturally, the weekend that we do leave, it's going to be perfect here all weekend. So it's going to be nice for everybody that's in town. But luckily, it's going to be nice up in Indiana too. So I'm glad it's going to be warm for the grandkids hunting their Easter eggs. And we can actually get outside. There's nothing like going home and sitting on the front porch of my mom and dad's house. And we go to the we rent a shelter house at the community park to do the Easter egg hunt at. So we get to sit outside and watch the kids play, and then we do the Easter egg hunt. And this year we actually I bought one of those Easter bunny outfits to put on. I kind of doubt if I wear it, I'll probably get one of the other kids to put it on, one of the older kids, put it on and make the grandkids happy. Found one on Amazon. It's pretty neat. It's a big old, it's like the ones you see in the mall that you get your pictures taken with the kids. It was only $49 on Amazon. And you go to the mall and get a picture of the Easter bunny, and it'll cost you about 75, 80 bucks to get a picture of the Easter bunny. I bought the whole outfit for $49 and get all the pictures you want. My wife thought I was nuts for buying one. I think it's pretty neat. The kids will love it because most of our grandkids are like between, well, I want to say 2 months old to 12, but most of them are like between 3 years old and 4. So those kids are really going to love that Easter bunny outfit. I told her I was going to put the Easter bunny outfit on and go around and hide all the Easter eggs in that bunny outfit and hop around a little bit. But I was thinking it's probably not a good thing, because more than likely you put those heads on, you're not going to see very well. I'll be dropping those eggs, tripping or falling or something. Subscribe to the channel. I think my phone's starting to get overheated. I'm going to have to turn the air conditioner on real quick. So if y'all hear any air noise up there, I apologize right now. I need to get in this other lane because this side here's a little bumpier. Is the service still coming in okay? Who else is out there watching? Give us a thumbs up. Leave us a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Say hello out there. But yeah, we're coming to you from the Great Smoky Mountains here in Sevierville. Let me flip the camera around, tell y'all hello. Hey guys, thanks for watching us here. It's just me out driving today, driving around in my GMC Black Widow. And as you can see, the back of the window back here has our YouTube channel on it. I don't have our other channels on there, the Great Smoky Mountain Backroads or the Jeep Invasions across the USA. And then we also have Naomi's Smoky Mountain Adventures. And then we also have, I think it's High Tech Man, but most of that's going to be more like preaching and gospel singing and stuff like that on that channel there. And then eventually you might see me play guitar and sing a little bit too sometimes, or see me singing in church or something. But I'll flip the camera around here again. And right here to the right is a community park here too. It has a good walking path. I don't know if you guys watch Yankee in the South. That's where they walk a lot there at, on that pathway there. We pass them off and on in this area. And then another place we always see them walking when we're out walking is over that walking park over by that fish house over on the Pigeon River by Magic Quest, across the road from it. I keep wanting to say Calhoun's, but it ain't Calhoun's. Now, if you guys ever come to town, you like JT Hannah's, Holstein's sister restaurant right here to the right, if you can see it. And Holstein's is a really great little place to eat at. But yeah, it's a sister restaurant to JT Hannah's. But like I said, I apologize for the traffic. spring break. I'll tell you what, Dollywood this week has been crazy. They've had traffic backed up on the Parkway about every day this week. And if it's that busy, I wouldn't even attempt to even go in there because they said the carousel ride was like 4-hour wait on the carousel. There's no way I'd pay money out. If you're going to ride rides, I wouldn't pay money out to do that. I'd just come back in the summer or an off day during the off season or something. Now Bellacino's over to the left. I'm passing it. That's a good little Italian restaurant. And then everybody says right up on the left, Cancun Mexican restaurant is the best one right here in Sevierville. But there's one up there on Winfield Dunn Parkway that we like going to. It's one of our favorite ones. It's right next to Classy Brats. It's a little girl's boutique store. Down where the helicopter tours is. That's a good little Mexican restaurant right there. Especially if you come down here and it's so busy and you want to get away from this area, drive up there on Winfield Dunn Parkway. There's some good little restaurants out there. Now the Mexican restaurant up by Food City in Kodak there, don't go to that one. Their hamburger meat that they use in their taco tastes like some kind of cleaning chemicals or something. It's bad. Now their chicken, if you're into chicken or fish, it's good, but don't get their ground beef there. It's rotten. I don't know what it is. We've tried it a few times. It's bad. Now their salsa is really good. It's the watery salsa mixed up real fine. So I know some people don't like the real chunky salsa. So it's really good salsa. My little girl eats it all the time. So we'll go up to Food City some days and we'll grab 2 large quesos or salsas that go home with 4 bags of chips. It'll last us a week and a half. Just sit around snacking on them. Or if we order Pizza Hut, I'll go on to Pizza Hut because it's right next door in the same strip mall. I'll order my pizza and go next door and get my chips and salsa and pick my pizza up and go home. You're in your lazy boy, Gary. Hey, when I'm home and it's rainy or nasty or something out, that's what I do. I lay on my, but I don't really lay. It's my office chair. I'll recline back in it and watch YouTube on my TV. And my little girl, she'll get up on the weekends in the mornings, and she'll be like, "Daddy, put on YouTube. Let's watch YouTube. Let's watch the Smoky Mountains." I'm like, "Baby, we live in the Smoky Mountains." But what's funny, I do the same thing. I just love it. I love watching everybody else's content in the Smoky Mountains. A&W right there. There's my favorite restaurant right here in this area. Good old-fashioned A&W. I just wish they still had the Park and Eat. And right across the road is Aubrey's. Now, if you come to Sevier County, go to Aubrey's. You'll love it. I think it's one of the best local restaurants here in this area is Aubrey's right here. Now, another one of my good homemade restaurants, mom and pop restaurants, is right up here on the left, up here. I'll show it to them as we go past it here in a minute. I mean, y'all probably heard of it too and been there. Well, I watched Yankee in the South. That's where I started. Yankee in the South is where I actually first started watching YouTube videos here in the Smoky Mountains. Will and Don. And then I watched Adam the Woo. He's out of Orlando, Celebration, Florida. Does a lot of Disney stuff. And he puts out vlogs every day of the week and the weekends. So I don't know if you watch him or not. Tell me if you watch him or not, Gary. But if you don't, you ought to. He does like probably a 20-30 minute vlog every day. And then I watch, who else I watch here? Now you got me thinking. I don't watch just the Smoky Mountain areas. I watch a lot of things in Florida, like beaches and stuff I watch a lot of Disney YouTubes. People that goes like Disney parks. Paging Mr. What was it? Paging Mr. Sparrow or something like that. He does a lot of Disney stuff, and he's actually fun to watch. He's a real sincere guy. I think it's Paging Mr. Merrill or something like that. But I do watch a lot of YouTubers on cryptocurrency money, because that's how I made a lot of my money, is buying and investing in crypto. I still invest a lot in crypto, Bitcoin and the Shiba coin, Peppa coin, Dogecoin, things like that. I make a lot of money from crypto. I wished I'd have got into it years and years ago when it first started, but I got into it about probably 7 years ago, and I've been doing good ever since I've been in it. And then when they had that big crash about a year and a half ago, when that crypto guy got busted, I mean, honestly, it was all set up by the government to bust him, and the government kind of crashed the crypto market for them to buy into it now, and that's why BlackRock has got into it. So since they did that, so BlackRock can get into it, so now they got control of it. So now the crypto market's really going to take off quickly here. April's going to be a really good month, and if you got any extra money, buy into crypto right now, early, before April gets here, and by the end of April, you can probably pay for about a dozen vacation trips for about $1,000. If you invest $1,000, you probably pay for at least, I say a good 5 vacations. And if you happen to want to invest in crypto, Coinbase is a good app. Oh, here's my other restaurant up on the left, right up there, guys. Chubby Ray's. Well, it's called Chubby's, but I call it Chubby Ray's. Home cooking. We love eating there. I just wish they had chili at that location. I know they got chili at their other location. So you do watch Out of the Woo then. Okay, good. But yeah, I mean, if you're on a fixed income and you need extra money coming in every month, and if you got $50 a month, if you live on Social Security or something like that, put in $50 a month into like Shiba coin or the Peppa coin in the crypto market. It's a good way to put some extra good cash in your pocket. I mean, you invested in the Bitcoin, but Bitcoin's up there so much right now, you can't hardly, I mean, you're going to make some money, but you're not going to make profits like you would on the Shiba coin or Peppa coin right now. Because it's like the Shiba coin, if you invested $500 in it right now, and when it hits a penny within a couple of years, that $500 is going to be worth like $250,000. That's a good rate of return. Right here on the left, this little shopping outlet mall right here, there's a Mexican restaurant right there. Is a really good restaurant. Polo Loco. We ate there a couple times. We like that Mexican restaurant there. Now we're turning right here. This is Long Springs Road here. We got about 5.5 miles to our destination here.
In 5.2 miles, turn right onto River Drive.
The name of the app you can buy it on, crypto.com. Yeah, it's called crypto.com. And the two you want to invest in, like I said, is the Shiba coin and the Peppa coin. Peppa the frog. That's a good way to set up an account for your grandkids or your kids or anything like that. Leave a legacy behind you. Put in some money there and for your grandkids or something, or your grandchildren. Say, here's your Christmas present. Don't touch it. Just leave it there. And $1,000 can make your grandchildren retire in about 2 years. The number one person I do watch on YouTube, he tells the true news. I don't get into politics. I shouldn't get into politics on here because I don't really like messing with it, but I do mess with politics a little bit. But he does tell the truth on his news channel, and he talks a lot about the crypto too. It's Christopher Green at AMTV. He's on YouTube. AMTV. Christopher Green. And he can teach you a lot about the crypto. But if you haven't subscribed to him, subscribe to him. He's a smart guy, and he posts a video about every couple days anyway. We're on Old Newport Highway here. There's some land right there for sale on the left there. Y'all want to buy some land? But yeah, Gary, like I said, subscribe to AMTV, Christopher Green there, and watch some of his videos and tell me what you think about him next time we go live. Let me know if you like him. I mean, he's not a Democrat. He's more Republican, but he's more away from the deep state stuff, if you know what I mean. He's on the good side, if you know what I mean, anyway. Hey, there's a yard sale, garage sale. There's all kinds of furniture and clothes out there. Seen my first yard sale today. Little mom and pop grocery store there. Now, I hope I don't lose you guys here because I'm down to 2 bars. But if I do lose you guys, I apologize. But I'm going to see how this live stream goes coming out here. And then once I'm done with this customer out here, I may go back live again when I'm heading back home. And that'll be about a 40-minute drive if y'all want me to go back live again. Just leave me a comment, let me know if you want to or not. Now if I have to drive where the service is bad, then I might do a live video, but then do it unlisted, then I'll publicize it when I'm done. And maybe it won't freeze up much. Walnut Grove Baptist Church. I know I might do a lot of talking for one person in a vehicle here, but I talk a lot. It seems like my wife says she can't get a word in edgewise. So Gary, you watching on a phone or on your TV? If you're watching on your phone, you ought to switch it over to your TV. The mountains are pretty up there ahead, ain't they? watching both. Okay. So you got the right Christopher Green then, the AEM TV? Because I know there's some different Christopher Greens out there, but it's the letter A, and then M as in Mary, and then TV. I think you'll like him. But he's the one that got me started in all the crypto and YouTube and stuff. Now, I watched Jacob the Carpetbagger too. I like him and Adam the Woo's kind of my idol about just doing YouTube full time. And I wish I had, I've got a lot of followers, but I know it takes quite a few time to build up all your followers to make enough income to do it full time. But I enjoy what I do. I work on the refrigerators, washers and dryers and things like that. I have something to do to bypass my time too. Yeah, you'll know if you've got the right one or not, if he's got stuff about breaking news or something like that, or something that's about crypto, Bitcoin or something like that, you'll know you have the right one. I'm assuming since you follow Adam the Woo, you watch Jacob the Carpetbagger too, don't you? Alright, so we got about 2 minutes left on this live stream, guys. I want to thank you guys for watching. And like I said, I might go back live here shortly. And if I do, it'll be like driving the same kind of direction here. That creeping phlox looks really pretty right there, purple. It looks beautiful on the ground, all bloomed out. But yeah, if you guys don't care, share my video here on Facebook and their social media accounts when we're done here. But I'm getting ready to turn on the Lind Drive, and then I'm going to be off of here, guys. But I want to thank you guys for watching. And God bless every one of you, and we'll see you on the next video, okay? And you guys have a great, happy Easter. Remember what it's for. And it ain't all about the Easter bunny. Man, it's so pretty out today. So pretty.
Turn right onto the Drive, then turn right.
Alright, we're turning here. But like I said, I may try to go live again here in a few minutes here when I'm done here.
Turn right. In a quarter mile, the destination is on your left. 335.
Trees are all pretty and bloomed there, isn't it? Alright, thank you, Gary. Thank you. We'll see you guys soon here. Looks like summer and spring back here. See the trees popping up in the mountains, getting green up there, a few of them. All right, guys, you guys have a blessed day.